In recent years, Puerto Ricans have flocked to Florida in hopes of finding a fresh start, and by doing so, they have also been enriching Florida's cultural, political, and economic landscape. Let's see how some Puerto Ricans contribute to the growth and strength of the Sunshine State.
I'm providing culturally competent care because it matters and saves lives.
I'm running a business and creating jobs every day.
I'm educating the next generation and our future leaders.
I'm feeding America in a time of crisis.
I am helping my employer with my expertise and bilingual skills.
I'm helping those in need rebuild their lives and reach their full potential.
I'm keeping our traditions alive.
I'm voting as soon as I can for candidates that care about my concerns and needs as a U.S. citizen. And hey, I might even run for office someday.
Let it be known, the Puerto Rican community in Florida is actively participating in every aspect of society. Today, legislators, community leaders, and over a dozen organizations have come together for the annual Puerto Rico Day in Tallahassee to engage, advocate, and be the united voice of the 1.1 million Puerto Ricans that call Florida home. Welcome to Puerto Rico Day 2021. Bienvenidos.
And now, let's welcome your host, the Florida State Director for Hispanic Federation and Chair of the Puerto Rican Day in Tallahassee Committee, Ms. Yanitzi Velez.
Good morning, buenos dias. I'm Yanitzi Velez, the Florida State Director for Hispanic Federation and the Chair of the Committee for Puerto Rico Day in Tallahassee 2021. The Hispanic Federation and the Puerto Rico Day Committee are pleased to welcome you. Today, this event aims to engage and give a united voice to the over 1 million of Puerto Ricans in Florida. We have a dynamic agenda ahead of us, which has been planned for you. We will hear from influencers, experts, and elected officials about the many affairs that pertain to the Puerto Rican community living in Florida. We could not do this event without the great collaboration and support of the local media, community partners, and legislators. Thank you. The virtual interactive platform that we are using today will allow you to see the pictures and the bios of every panelist. In addition, you will be able to comment on the live chat. Hispanic Federation this year is providing the service of language interpretation in sign language. For more details, you can see our chat. En este día, nosotros estamos ofreciendo el servicio de interpretación de inglés a español y también de señas. Favor de ver los comentarios en el chat para más detalles. Let's begin the program by welcoming the Hispanic Federation President and Executive Director, FRANKIE Miranda.
Thank you, Yanitzi, and good morning to everyone. Muy buenos días. First, I want to thank Senator Victor Torres for helping us coordinate this event, and of course, Mr. Tony SUAREZ, who has been carrying the torch for more than 22 years, and for trusting us, the Hispanic Federation, to help host and organize this year's event. To ensure that today truly represents the interests of our community, we engage trusted leaders to uplift the voices and needs of Florida's Puerto Ricanos. I'd like to deeply thank the more than 15 organizations, community-based organizations that are part of the planning and execution of the virtual gathering. In the past decade alone, Puerto Ricans have become the largest Hispanic group in Florida, with more than 1.1 million residing in the state. A large portion of those new Floridians arrived directly from the island, many looking to improve their quality of life. Natural and man-made disasters continue to have a disproportionate impact on our community and threatens our people's basic rights, health, ability to earn a living, and future prosperity. We know what is at stake, and we know it is essential as a collective to have a direct connection with elected officials that make the decisions that impact our everyday lives and ensure action, collaboration, and accountability. After everything Boricuas have been through, our resilience has been unwavering, and we are united, and there is nothing that can stand in our way. The urgent issues affecting our communities are what drives us, lo que nos motiva. The spirit of Puerto Rican Day in Tallahassee can be defined with one word: unity. It doesn't matter what political party you prefer or how long you have lived in Florida. Everyone is here today to showcase the best of our community, the best of our culture, and everything we contribute to this state. Hispanic Federation is committed to ensuring that all Floridians have direct access to their elected officials and to providing the necessary tools to advocate for the issues they care about. So, when Tony gave us a call and gave us the opportunity to host this day, we couldn't say no. I want to thank all of you for saying presente and helping us advocate on behalf of all Puerto Ricans living in Florida. I hope you enjoy today's panel discussions and presentations, and that they provide you with the information and the motivation to continue engaging with your elected officials all year round. Muchísimas gracias. Enjoy the day. Back to you, Janitzi.
Thank you, Frankie. And now, for special greetings, please let's welcome the State Chief Financial Officer, State Fire Marshal, and member of the Florida Cabinet, Honorable Jimmy Patronis.
Hello, I'm Chief Financial Officer Jimmy Patronis. I'm honored to join you virtually today to celebrate Puerto Rican Day. I would like to thank the Hispanic Federation and Puerto Rican Day Task Force Committee Chair Yanisi Valdez, Co-Chair Senator Victor Torres, Honorary Co-Chair Anthony Suarez, and members of the committee for having me here to celebrate this important day in Florida. For generations, Hispanic Americans have influenced and enriched our state with a vibrant culture, rich history, and remarkable innovations. We're extremely fortunate to have it here in Florida, such a diverse community of Hispanic families, leaders, businesses that have shaped our state and made it the best place in the world to live and work. During Puerto Rican Day, I wish to recognize all the contributions Hispanic Americans have made to our great state, our nation, to make it a better place, including those on the front lines of COVID-19's pandemic. I wish you a very meaningful and successful Puerto Rican Day right here in Tallahassee.
Thank you, Honorable Patronis. While Hispanic Federation is convening this event for the first time virtually, the initiative was introduced over 20 years ago. And to talk more about the details and the origins of this initiative, let's welcome the former elected officials, attorney, and today's event honorary co-host, Mr. Anthony Suarez Squire.
Thank you for joining us on this, the 21st edition of Puerto Rico Day in Tallahassee. Back in 2000, when I inaugurated the first Puerto Rico Day, after seeing how many Cuban legislators celebrated an event called Mambo Kings, and seeing how all the city of Tallahassee enjoyed the festivities, I knew that while I was the only Puerto Rican in Tallahassee, I would not be the last one, and many, many more would follow behind me. This prediction has come true, and our community continues to grow all over the state. Puerto Rico Day was designed to show the cultural richness and political savvy of this new community, which was emerging in Florida. We came to Tallahassee to show how we add to the Florida fabric. As much as a show of unity and strength, it was to share our history and become part of Florida's history. Now, Puerto Ricans are not a homogeneous group. We are as diverse as the general public of Florida, and both political parties have a right to interact and reach out to us. Over 20 years, Puerto Rico Day has become an institution, and with the leadership of the Hispanic Federation, I know that the importance and spirit of this day will continue. As Floridians throughout the state reach out to and eventually become part of our community, they can enjoy dancing salsa, enjoying mofongo, and consuming products from the island. Thank you all for being part of a cultural, nonpartisan event commemorating Puerto Ricans' contributions to Florida. Thank you.
Thank you, Anthony. Our second co-host is the highest ranking official, Senator Victor M. Torres Jr., Let's have him for a special message.
Good morning. Welcome to Puerto Rico Day at the Capitol. Bienvenido. I want to thank you all for being here. I want to thank all the people who made it possible with the organizations. We Puerto Ricans are one of the largest minorities in the state of Florida. I have the privilege to represent the largest population of Puerto Ricans in Florida for the past 9 years. Even though this event is different because it's virtual, the essence is still the same. We are getting together to learn, to have open conversations, and to advocate for ourselves. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you learn a lot, and that we take this momentum to make changes. No se olviden, ponse la máscara cuando están afuera y tengan la vacuna para protegerse a ustedes y su familia. Y no se olviden, yo soy boricua para que tú lo sepas.
Thank you, Senator Victor Torres. Yo también soy boricua para que usted lo sepa. This year, without a shadow of a doubt, we have the greatest support and bipartisan collaboration from many senators and representatives. In fact, many of those who couldn't make it for the conversations, they sent letters, videos, and even set time to meet with their constituents during this day. One of them is Congressman Darren Soto. Please, let's enjoy his special message for you.
Welcome and bienvenidos a toda mi familia boricua. It's so exciting to be able to welcome you to another Puerto Rico Day. I remember my first one back in 2007. It's a tradition that started under Representative SUAREZ and Representative Quiñones, two of my predecessors in the state legislature. And it was all about highlighting the over 1 million Puerto Ricans that live in the Sunshine State, our contributions to both policy and business, to culture and music, and all the amazing parts of our heritage in both Puerto Rico and we Florida Ricans here in Florida. So hope you all have an exciting and meaningful time to be able to enjoy our heritage, but also be able to talk about policy facing Puerto Rican families across the state of Florida, whether it's COVID-19 or education, whether it's small businesses or expanding access to healthcare, helping out kids with ESOL and so many other issues that we face. But together, I know we'll continue to be able to resolve the next generation of issues that Puerto Rican families face across the state. So felicitaciones, congratulations in advance for the great work you're about to do in Puerto Rico Day 2021. Thanks.
Thank you, Darren Soto. Now we are to start our first panel, Florida Housing Insecurity. We encourage you to join us and be part of the first discussion, which will be led by Maruchi Guzman, the Executive Director of Latino Leadership. In order for you to join the panel, make sure to go to the main page and click in the agenda, the Florida Housing Insecurity session. And also stay logged in throughout the day because we have a special gift for the first 200 attendees that stayed logged in during the program. In addition, in the afternoon, we will enjoy the music from DJ Max with a very sophisticated Puerto Rican style music. And you cannot miss the social gathering and networking session early in the afternoon. Now please join me to the first panel. See you soon.